What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Power of I Am. I am Eric. I am all that is. I am love. I am perfection. I am always chosen. I am everyone's top priority. No one is better than me. No one compares to me. You are all that is. You are love. You are perfection. You are always chosen. You are everyone's top priority. No one is better than you. No one compares to you. Claim it. All right, today I want to talk to you guys about perception, reacting versus observing. But before that, I want to speak about some scripture. Just a few of them today, very important ones. But first, anyone wants to work with me, the link is in the description. Anyone wants to join the membership, full of exclusive videos and access to the weekly live stream and a great community, link is in the description as well. All right. So first, I'm going to leave the best one for last. John 15:19. If you were of the world would love its own. But because you are not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. Keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. It's all perception. And of course, John 3:27. A person cannot receive even one thing unless it is given him from heaven. Remember, it's as within, so without. That will be done on earth as it is in heaven. The kingdom is within. Therefore, what you ask for in my name, says the awareness, seated at the right hand of the Father, the right hemisphere of your brain where your imagination resides, away from logic, away from the God state. My Father will give it to you. Whatever you ask in my name. I am the way to the kingdom. Okay? And finally, which is going to be the huge topic of today, I bring this one up a lot, but I haven't really had a video dedicated to it, and I'm going to break this down in different ways, is John 19:11. A lot of you guys need to understand this, ingrain this, chisel this, tattoo this. I don't know, fucking, instead of doom scrolling, fucking just read this over and over again. Your Christ awareness says, you would have no authority over me at all unless it had been given to you from above. Therefore, he who delivered me over to you has the greatest sin. This is basically about giving your power away to the outside, allowing the outside to control you, who you are. And a lot of us, I used to do this, including myself, easily give this power away, and we don't even realize whether it's based on how we are reacting and observing and perceiving outside circumstances, or it is feel like we're seeking answers or validation from something outside of us because we feel powerless, like we are just some helpless individual, some helpless being, and someone else has the answer over us, like a psychic or a tarot, or what this said, or what he said, or what they said. Not realizing it is your belief in that thing that gives it its power anyway, from this aspect of this scripture. So you might as well just believe in yourself, right? Witchcraft, you believe in witchcraft, it's your belief in the witchcraft that gives its power. It's not the witchcraft is fucking powerless. It's your belief in it, or your fear in it, right? And that's it, guys. So one more time, your awareness. Oh, by the way, when it says, therefore he who has delivered me over to you has the greatest sin, he's talking about us. When we give this sin away, we're guilty of the greatest sin because we basically just stripped ourselves of our power. We chose to mold our consciousness of the God within us and to make it powerless. Oh, hey, I know I'm one with you, God, but you know what? I want to experience a powerless version of myself. So I'm going to give everything away, or I'm going to perceive everything against me, because it is not that thing that's pissing me off. and that has control over me. It's the meaning I'm giving it. It's how I'm perceiving it, which is what I want to talk about today. All right? Really quick, uh, scripture section, scripture segment today, you know? So today I want to talk about a lot of things. It's not realizing, a lot of us, we talk about the techniques, bro, the get it in this, get it in that. I swear if you write this little poem in a piece of paper while you're brushing your hair and brushing your teeth and then spit on it and set it on fire, you will get your thing, those type of things. It's not about the technique. It's all awareness, right? And everything works, of course, if you believe in it. But the one thing not many people talk about to have success in this, one, of course, it's understanding how reality works. And I kind of made a video on that really quick. If you understand how reality, just a quick recap, if you understand how reality works, you can become unshakable, untouchable, the immovable object, and the irresistible force at the same time. You can, if you understand how it works. If you understand it's as within, so without. That will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Right? And if you accept that, everyone's like, yeah, I accept it, bro. Oh, shit. Yeah, bro. I've been watching you since fucking January, bro. Been watching you since July. I get it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you get that. Okay, cool. So then you're also going to understand that we are the cause of all things, and the outside is the effect. The 3D world is just the effect. It is the perceived past assumptions, choices made manifest. It's our mirror, right? So if we understand cause and effect, and then it's our mirror of us, and we understand also, because you've been watching me since July, bro, that sometimes I crack myself up. If we understand that it's cause and effect, and we understand that we're not actually changing reality, because you're not. You hear everyone say creation's finished. So therefore we're not creating, we're selecting, right? So if you understand this, that means what can the 3D offer you? Can it validate you? No. Can it show you anything new? No. Are you changing it? No. So if everything I just said, you guys accepted it, then that means you should be the 3D and everyone in it, the circumstances, what someone said, how it made you feel. It's meaningless. I can't validate anything you just chose brand new because you're the cause. And the way reality works is manifestation is who you are being. You manifest who you are being. You do not manifest things, bro. You manifest the person, the identity who already has that thing. Whether it's a concept of self or it's that identity that has that thing, or how things view you as a person, as an identity. Right? So therefore, as long as you are being it, the world has to unfold and materialize to who you are. And if that's the case, if you ever feel the need to look, I need to look and validate, and there's only the now moment, because you understand how reality works as well. There's only now. There's no perceived past. There's no perceived future. There's only now. And anything that comes from within the cause is true now. And if it's true now, and everything starts in here and it's got to materialize to who you are, then why would you think the outside is going to validate you? Because the second you look, you're saying, I am not, because there's only now. And therefore, since you are immediately that version right now, you're never going to find it. It'll never be there. It will never be there. Validation. So as God, do you think if we're one with God, yeah, bro, I'm all that is, bro. I've been knowing I'm all that is since July. Been knowing it, bro. I'm God, yeah. Does God need validation? I said this before. Let there be light. Did he ask the rabbits if the lights are on? Right? Did he call up? They called the 800 number. Hey, I said let there be light. Can you show me, bro? No, we don't be to be validated. We be because we know that's who we are, and that's it. And then that is what gets reflected. The same way we were being this negative person, including me, I used to be that way, that just believe things are a certain way because it's me, and I didn't need to find the validation for it. Hell, I didn't want to fucking experience it. I didn't care to experience it. I didn't fucking need the validation for it. I was automatically detached, so therefore those things happen. But if you need the validation, you're doing it wrong, right? My dog does that. I talk to my members about this. What is this? The canine method? Half these people are doing manifestation. We're doing things for a 3D treat. We're doing it for a little little piece of turkey tendon, huh? Oh, you were a good boy. That means we can. Oh, good girl. That means we can reward you. No, that's not how it works. You're looking at the effect. You can't change an effect with an effect. So how can the effect validate you when the cause isn't changed? That's why you must first change self for the outside to change. So, guys, I'm not going to get into that. When you understand how reality works, you become fucking indifferent to the outside. It cannot provide you with anything meaningful. It will find you. And like I tell my members on the members' lives, I mentioned this. As a good example. People who've experienced angel numbers. Okay. Now, for those of you who haven't ever experienced angel numbers or seeing them a lot, you're not going to know what the fuck I'm saying. Oh, well, listen anyway. So, angel numbers. Now, angel numbers can mean whatever the fuck you think they mean because you provide the meaning for everything. I know that, Eric. I know that since July. So you know the meaning, whatever meaning you give it. That's what the 3D is. It's just there. Please, sir, give me a meaning. Give me a perception so I can be mirrored back to you. That's important. So that's besides the point. But the angel numbers. Now, for those that experience them, look how they're presented to you. You just so happen to put your attention at the right place, the right time. Your neck was just shifted slightly up like this, and you're like, oh wow, that billboard says 444, right? Or you were tying your shoe and you looked up and your little nightstand alarm clock said 333. Oh shit, I just always manage to look at it at the right time. It's just presented to me. Or I go outside and I'm walking my dog and I see a crow go across the sky, drops a piece of bread from its beak, it falls, and then the wind blows the piece of bread or whatever the hell that was across that way. And as I look that way, I see a girl wearing a halter top that says 444 behind a guy with a 555 tattoo. I just so happen to always have my awareness at the right place at the right time to see those angel numbers because those angel numbers are my awareness and I'm going to get that no matter what. That's how your manifestations are proven to you. So stop fucking looking for them, please. There is no effort to it. Everything I just said, I naturally acted, whether I was tying my shoe, stubbing my toe, seeing a crow, fucking looking up toward, that way. Oh, look, I naturally acted and my manifestation was materialized right before my face. That's how everything will be presented to you. It's when you least expect it. You just have your awareness on it by accident or just because it's just how it was meant to be. Right? So stop looking because you say, I don't have. Now, okay, that was a brief crash course in how reality works. Now, if you understand that the 3D can't offer you anything but the old story and that you reacting to the old story just keeps it alive, then you should have a lot of success in this. It's detaching from the bullshit. It's detaching from anything outside of you. It's detaching from the validation. It's detaching from the needing, the wanting. The old story is what allows things that are brand new to come in. What do you mean by that, Eric? How do you know? Huh. Again, just look at it, the bullshit you manifested. It's the same way. If you were just that confident in it, had that much faith, you didn't look for any of that shit. You didn't want to, right? And the things you did look for, you knew they were going to be there when you looked. Like you had the knowing, and everything that you know is true in your reality. Everything you know is here. Knowing is more powerful. Knowing is the more powerful than believing. Okay? So today I want to talk about reactions. Reacting mindlessly versus observing consciously. Reacting mindlessly versus observing consciously. Now, I talk to a lot of people. I talk to so many people. A lot of people go through the same things. A lot of people are looking through a different lens. What is that lens, Eric? Your perspective. Your perspective. Now, what if I told you guys? What if I told you guys? It is not the thing that's triggering you. It is not what the person said. It is not the circumstance or the condition. It's the meaning you gave it. It's your perception of it that's pissing you off. That's making you spiral. Right? And before I get into that, I talked with someone today, and I'm glad I did. Because it also made me reflect on other people that have changed their whole life around after working with me, and their concept of self was down here. Now it's up here, right? Two different identities. Everything's identity. It's identity that manifests. Your world reflects you. Your world is your mirror, right? So I talked to someone who was up here today, and she told me about a decision she made, and she experienced it same day. I'm seeing this person at this place right now, today. I'm seeing him. I know I am. Even got all, prettied up, look real nice. Maybe did a little curling iron action. I don't know. A little makeup, little heels. So she had interaction with her person, how it went and everything, and she handled it beautifully. She saw everything happening for her. She heard that ego mind, like, oh, maybe I shoulda, coulda. Beat it. No, it's this way, right? Now I asked her, from the very first phone call, when she first came to me, if she experienced the exact same interaction with that person, how would she have seen it? And she agreed it would have been completely different, disastrous, seeing the worst in it. I'm triggered. Well, why didn't this happen? Why didn't this happen? Bleh, bleh. I gotta go fucking watch another video. I gotta see a success story about the same situation. Ask them how they did and what they affirmed, like it's some sort of magic spell. When speaking English is an affirmation. You see the difference? The one I talked to today, unmoved, saw the best in it happening for me. Chin up, beautiful thing. Confident. Confidence, by the way, is a result of not needing validation. Anyway, but the old, no. It's two different identities looking through the lens of two different gods within themselves. The one that lacks, the one that seeks approval, the one that needs things to be a certain way. Half the time, that's why you guys are getting so upset, so triggered, because you're so attached to things needing to be a certain way. And when you need something to be a certain way, you're always going to be a little puppet to the 3D. If you guys want to become untouchable, unstoppable, unshakable, you got to be unmoved by the outside, because you got to understand it's how you perceive it. Because if something is pissing you off, if something is bothering you, it's just showing you something that is within yourself that you are hiding from, and that you're pointing fingers at the outside, which is just a mirror. It's like seeing a big zit on your forehead and be like, fuck you, damn you, looking in the mirror and yelling at the mirror of the pimple, damn you. Instead of addressing self, am I wrong? Drinking more water, fucking putting the cream on it yourself. Damn you, pimple, punch the mirror. Right? It's always showing something that we're attached to. And true power, true becoming like a master, unshakable mind is knowing how reality works, knowing that everything is a mirror of you, accepting why these things are. And it could be for many things. Seeking approval of someone, needing to feel, feel like I have to achieve this to be happy. The validation. It must happen this way, right? Having an incorrect definition of what success means to you, when success can mean a whole lot of different things. living out someone else's desires. Someone feels like this is what you should do, and then you just live by, what everyone else said you should have done, never being your true self, right? Your inner world is always going to reflect you and who you are. Hate to say it, those people with those master's degrees still can't make money. It's their identity. It's the story they're telling themselves. And what if I told you all you got to do is change the inner chatter, the inner dialogue, and choose to be authentic, choose to be yourself. Stop seeking approval, stop seeking validation from your mirror. In order to change the mirror, you have to first change self, because now you understand how reality works, right? And become new and decide, this is who I am now. I already am the person I desire to be, and I have these things. And I don't need something outside of me to validate that. Now, if you do get bothered by the outside, you got to ask yourself, why? Why is this? I mean, I did that. For all of you who've seen, my life story, and if you haven't, go check it out. Maybe I'll figure out how to post videos to please watch me at the end of my videos, please watch me links to check out. But the first thing I did, and I made a video about this, is accountability. Why am I where I am right now? Why do I view this person this way? In fact, why am I seeking such approval? Why am I getting pissed? Is it because I think it was supposed to be this way? That they're supposed to do this? They're supposed to tell me this? Am I supposed to be here because someone thinks I should be here by this particular age? It's all these fucking dumb stories we're telling ourselves. But anyway, and once you sit down and realize, why am I reacting this way? You can see where your awareness is. It's not the emotions. You'll always be a victim and be controlled by your emotions if you don't understand the awareness behind them. What am I being aware of is true about myself? That I'm suppressing and hiding, and then I'm pointing fingers on like a victim. And I did that. And then I realized why my marriage failed. And then I realized why I wasn't where I wanted to be. And then I realized how I was chasing to seek approval. And then I realized why I didn't have anything, or why I was 1 month away from no income. And then I realized all of that. And then the outer world, I was indifferent to, because I realized why I was here. I realized why I was looking at my ex-wife like she was the one that was causing all of my problems, or my circumstances were the reason why I had these problems, or I'm this, poor me, or why my bank account looked this way, or why I can't just seem to get over this hump. It's all the meaning of perception of the lens I was viewing everything and everyone from. And if you don't take accountability of that, then you're starting from the wrong place. Again, guys, if you're here just to have someone, manifest a stick of gum, or have someone obsessed with you, cool. I don't judge, but this is about your whole life here, okay? You want to master your entire reality, to live on straight up God mode and be unmoved? That's true mastery of the mind. The unshakable fucking mind is understanding why you're experiencing what you're experiencing now, the stories you told, what lens you were looking at reality from, how someone else can see everything completely different than you, how two different versions of self can look back at self, like I'm doing right now with where I am now and how I used to be, and see exactly what the fucking cause was. Us. The unshakable mind, the most powerful mind, the most powerful identity, is the one that's calm. If someone disrespects you, right? That's because they're striking a nerve in something that you might feel is true. You might feel is true. You need that validation. Oh, I'm this. No way, bro. Disrespect. I need to set boundary. Gotta build a boundary around me, bro. Gotta prove something out here, bro. No. Someone says an insult to you, has nothing to do with fucking me. I know who I am. That person, that guy that's like, oh, bro, I'm gonna beat my chest like King Kong, bro. Start a fight, look like a fucking idiot later, bro. That's the weakest motherfucker in the room. The weakest. Bet you lived the whole life doing that. Because you don't feel confident in yourself. You're so easily moved. It's the perception of how you view things. When you think you have to control everything, is when you have the least fucking control. You're the one actually being controlled. When you're seeking, it'll never find you. When you're looking for the validation, you won't get it. But when you're sure in yourself and you know how reality works, and you give everything to yourself, and you remind yourself how you're the source of everything, and everything is a mirror of you, and you don't need that validation, and you're good, then people seek you to be validated. When you drop that shit and realize, I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't need this to play out a certain way, because I feel like I got to control everything. I got to tell the Father how to do everything. I got to tell God how to do his job. Not realizing, hey, I should be grateful that I'm one with the Father and I have access to it. And that I'm awakened to this shit. And I'm not living by circumstance like 99% of the population. Everyone watching this video, congratulations. But if you're watching this video just to still say, this doesn't work, bro, then you got a lot of fucking identity work to fucking do. Because whatever you claim is true. Whatever you seek is running away from you. Whatever you seek seeks you. Bullshit. If you're sitting there efforting and trying to go trying, bro, you're living by circumstance. Yeah, you may get it, but you're fucking efforting, bro. Efforting. When you do not need anything, you receive everything. Just like Satan offered Christ the world, because the Satan, which just represents the earthly things and desires and temptation, knew that Christ had everything. So therefore, the Christ was a magnet to it all. And also, the Christ rejected Satan, because the Satan, aka the earth, could not offer anything that he didn't already have. Because we are not of this world. And because we have everything already, the world hates you. Like the scripture I said. And the world just hates you, meaning the ego mind. It can't fathom the idea. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean you're this? What do you mean you're the fucking man? What do you mean you're fulfilled? No, look out there. Look what Tabitha said, bro. It was supposed to go this way. It looks like everything's crashing down. But when everything looks like the storm, realize that you are actually the fucking above the storm. You are the fucking sky. You are the stars. You are the observer. You are in control of the whole game. The storm is merely a part of it. You're not the emotions, so stop letting the emotions run you based on how you are perceiving and defining everything. If you see everything is happening for you, it must happen for you. So make your fucking decisions, decide this is true now, and then make sure whatever you perceive out there is aligned to who you said to be. Because if you're perceiving the 3D against it, your shit is never going to fucking materialize. It is that simple. I am? Yes, you are right now. But then if you're like, it was supposed to happen this way, then you're fucking nuts. Because you're supposed to know how reality works. That doesn't sound like someone who has it. And then you're perceiving it wrong against the identity who wouldn't be looking through that lens of it. It's very simple. Stop making it difficult. Everyone who watched my April Fool's joke video on the member side, that is actually, I watched it back and I'm like, that is actually the most brilliant video of all time. Because if you just make sure you didn't do any of it, what I said, victory, glory. Victory, glory. Again, guys, stop perceiving from the wrong lens. Perceive from the lens you decided from. Perceive from the lens you chose to be. Perceive from the God's lens. Look above the illusion. Look above the storm. Down on it all, realizing that everything is you. And if something is pissing you off, it's showing you something within yourself that you're suppressing, that you're hiding from. We don't hide from shit here. I'm not saying to be indifferent to your emotions and to become numb. No, it's just realizing that they don't define you. You define them. You choose how things are, how to perceive them. Because again, when you raise your level of awareness, just go back and look at things you've experienced before from that different lens, and you will be like, holy shit, I didn't see it that way. Everything is meaningless. It's the perception, it's what you define it to be, is how it impacts you. And if you just say, this is happening for me, that has nothing to do with me. You're winning. You're at your most powerful. Because if nothing can move you, it cannot control you. And then all of a sudden, you control the reality instead of the other way around. All of a sudden, everything seeks you instead of the other way around. And that is how you become unshakable. All right, guys? I know you're having a great day, but just in case, I'll assume it and perceive it to be great anyway.